Alright, what's going on, guys? So, you might be thinking, what the hell, where have you been, why have you been uploading? And honestly, I had a little talk with my mentor a couple months ago, and he advised me to stop working too hard on my personal brand and focus more on getting up my money credibility. So that's exactly what I've been doing, is just making more money and just been going super after it. It's really late at night right now. I've been grinding real hard, got my feet wet with Amazon merch, and started another business that it's essentially running itself. So I got a couple of streams of income that I added, so I'm super stoked on that, but I want to talk about that at a different time. So in the past couple of weeks with Stickify particularly, it's been taking most of my time. I've just been getting these deals back to back to back, and it's been awesome but really stressful at the same time. I just really wanted to film this because I have a lot to say. A lot went down in the past couple of weeks. I'm going to kind of just explain in this video what went down, and it's going to be more of a documentation, and then afterwards I'm kind of going to give a little word of motivation to help you guys maybe push through any tough obstacles that you might need to overcome. So I'm going to show you what I'm working on right now. I just finished an order with Santa Cruz Sports Nutrition, and let me get this light. We got all these decals made, and I'm going to ship them out tomorrow. We got this rock band theme going on, and they let me design this shirt, and they're selling it now at the shop, so that's pretty cool. Shout out to Chris Ellis and Camille at Santa Cruz Sports Nutrition for giving me the opportunity to help out. I'm super stoked to be a part of what you're doing, and these guys got a really good community back in their brand, and I'm going to put their Instagrams and everything in the description below, so you can go check them out and do what you need to do. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, then go ahead and do that at cam.low, because I post a lot of valuable content on there as well, at least I think I do, and I'm a little bit more consistent on there. So if you want to reach out to me over Instagram, then that's probably the better call. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So last week, I had to do this bigger deal, and I had to get it done in a week. This is going to be a small example of something that I just deal with regularly that just happens, and you get fucked over a lot. And I just got super screwed, and I'm just going to talk about the situation. So basically, I started this order, and first off, my helper isn't even in town, okay? He went on vacation. Anders, if you're listening to this, I really need you right now, buddy, but it's okay. I've had to do this entire thing basically alone. I had some help from some friends that were willing to help me. So yeah, when this order hit, I went on to make the first batch, and my cutting software just stopped working, and I have no idea why. Didn't know exactly what happened. Still to this day, I have no idea what's going on, but I reached out to them, and they wouldn't get back to me for a couple days, and I couldn't wait a couple days. I couldn't wait any longer, so I had to go and I had to guap out on a new cutting software that I had no idea how to use. I had to spend hours and hours and hours learning how to use it to get the order done on time. So I ended up learning how to use it and using my old computer, because right after the cutting software broke, my new computer just broke. Like, I woke up in the morning and the screen was white, complete, like just lines through it, like completely screwed. Like, I do not know what happened. It was really unfortunate, a really unfortunate coincidence. I had to send that in for repair, and I wasn't gonna wait a week for that to get back for me to start the order again. So I had to use my old shitty computer that, thank God, it still works. It's really slow, but I ended up making it work. I was getting through this order, right? And I was about halfway through, and I was running out of materials, and I had materials coming to my house. It was on the way from this website that I use. By the time I ran out of materials, my new materials came, but they sent me the wrong shit. So I was just like sitting here like, what the fuck, like what am I gonna do? Like they just sent me the wrong stuff. I reached out to them, they admitted to sending me the wrong stuff. So then I was like, well, okay, now I have to return this and figure out how I'm gonna get the right amount of materials to get this order done on time. And so I wasn't about to just wait to process the refund and get new stuff sent out to me. So I was like, okay, I gotta find somewhere that I can buy this stuff. So I found a shop that's an hour and a half away from my house, and I ended up going all the way over there to get these materials, and I ended up having to drive there every single day that week because I kept getting the wrong stuff, because there was this certain transfer tape that I use for the stickers, this clear laminate that I use, and I found this super good stuff that I used to use, and it turns out they just stopped making it. They completely stopped selling it. You cannot buy this stuff anymore. So I was going back and forth between this place that's hour and a half away, 3 hours total in driving. I was going back and forth because I kept getting different transfer tapes, and none of them were working, but I had to make it work. That's the only choice that I had. I had to make it work, and I really pride myself in my turnaround time, and I want to over deliver value to my customers, so I really just had to get this done, and I had to make it work. So I finally just, I bought all the materials from the store that I found, Glance and Son. They're actually super awesome, and this is where things start to turn around. thank God, because I was just sitting here like, what the hell am I gonna do? I did not know what I was gonna do. And so I had to bust my ass, you know, figuring out how I'm gonna make this transfer tape work. I was calling different sign shops, you know, seeing what they do, and kind of getting some inspiration from other people, and actually came up with an even better method than before that ended up resulting in an even better final product. You know, more high quality and everything. So I was super stoked, and then it turns out that the cutting software that I downloaded, the new one that I bought, I actually need that like really bad for a different kind of project that I work on with the business, and just to make everything way more efficient. So I was super stoked that I ended up buying that, and then it turns out that Glance and Son, the place that I get my materials from now, they ship out to Santa Cruz every single day. So now I don't even have to stress about, you know, timing it right and like ordering a week ahead of time for the order and all this stuff. I get it the day after I order, so that's super awesome, super convenient, and I'm really stoked to help out a local company. And when all's said and done, you know, I got my computer back from repair, everything was good, and I finished the order on time. It took a lot of work, and it's actually really late at night right now, and I'm super stressed out because I have to do another order, and I just had orders lined up back to back to back, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. All I'm focused on is this video. And so really guys, like, I think my main takeaway from this experience was that I kept going, and I did not know how I was gonna figure it out. I like was super like, you know, low on confidence. I was like, fuck, like I kept running into all these different problems, and I ended up making it work. I kept pushing, and I kept trying to find different ways that I was going to make it work, and I wasn't just accepting it. So when you're getting screwed like this, you know, things happen where really unfortunate things happen, but every single time that something bad has happened to me, I end up coming out of it a better person. I've grown in a certain way, or I've learned something new, and it's always a growing and learning experience. You're still gonna have to put in the work, and you're still gonna have to push, and things are gonna get hard sometimes, things get difficult. I've been grinding my ass off for the past 2 years, and you know, the first year was just me like really just like working on myself and like really trying to figure out what the hell I was gonna do, what kind of business I was gonna build, and who I was really becoming. I didn't even know who I was. But the first year, that was what it was all about, and then I've been running this business for about a year now. And I'm just starting to see some solid results, and I'm gonna talk about in my next video something that you can do that you might not know of, that you can use to either run a really like cost-effective startup or to really save your money. And this is something that really successful entrepreneurs do, as well as people who are just starting up companies. But I'm gonna get to that later. But anyways guys, like most people don't go down the street until all the lights are green, and that's why they get nowhere, okay? Not everything is ever gonna be 100% crystal clear, okay? You're always gonna have questions. You're always gonna need to, you know, figure different things out and solve problems creatively, and you're not always gonna know how you're gonna do it. You just gotta keep doing things. And no matter how screwed, no matter how fucked over you think you're getting, something good will come out of it. You just have to keep pushing. I promise, every single time something's happened like this, something good has come out of it, and shit like this happens a lot of the time, okay? It's never gonna stop happening. I live a very stressful life, but I also live a life on my terms, and nobody tells me what to do. And I'd take that over anything. And honestly, like, you see all these people on Instagram living this luxurious lifestyle, you know, have everything, seems like everything's handed to them, like there's some kind of like prodigy, and usually that's not the case, okay? These guys have all worked their ass off. The unfortunate thing is that nobody really wants to know about the grind. No one wants to pay attention to the grind because it's not that comforting. People only want to pay attention to things that are comfortable. So I urge you guys to step out of your comfort zone regularly, welcome obstacles, and welcome these setbacks as a means to grow. And if you don't welcome these things that make you uncomfortable, then you're probably never gonna grow. Okay, so what's not a pleasing thought is that you have to work your ass off. And it's true. And honestly guys, like, I don't care who you are or what you think you're doing, but no one is getting anywhere without putting in hard work, okay? You could have invented the goddamn wheel, and you still would have had to, you know, put in the hard work and dedication and make it work. You know, if we all got paid for ideas, then we'd all be rich, or at least I would. But that's just not how it works. I don't care how good your idea is, you're still gonna have to put in the work, and you're still gonna have to push. So with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna move on to the next video. It's the second part of this video. Then I'm going to talk about exactly what I did to start to land these bigger deals and reach out to more people more effectively and efficiently. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. It's nighttime for me. I almost said night. So keep going after it, guys. Whatever you're doing, I really do believe in you. If I can do it, then anyone can. I just want to set an example, and I really hope that you guys can really take some value from what I'm doing. So I'll see you guys in part 2. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.